Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions.
Set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. And off we go from Ford Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Lawrence. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Yards on the play.
13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lambert Smith. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Vikings.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Lawrence. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The RPO, that one is complete. And he goes out of bounds at the 3. And from there, it's going to be 1st and goal.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
One. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. DeAndre Lambert-Smith, touchdown Lions. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score Lions 7, Vikings nothing. Andy Borregales set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Rep Cowboy 80. Ready.
Play action. It's Sanders. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, Sanders. Cortez taken in by the tight end. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down. They'll try to run here with Harvey. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Minnesota.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, oh, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many.
Blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Shamar Stewart getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with the sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Here's a 3rd and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Sanders. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the first down mark. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. And watch out as they convert on 4th down. First down.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that, be a bit of a letdown.
It's now
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Throwing again is Sanders. Into that bursting goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions. And now
He's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down throw for Lawrence. He'll find his man, Lambert Smith. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
On first down, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's Walker. And he's fouled up after a gain of a yard. Third, they need 8.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Down and less than a yard.
That is hard. He finds Walker.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Vikings 7. Andres Borregales sets a kickoff.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Drive starts on the ground, and this is time. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes to go here. Still halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, Shador. Haven't said throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Shador. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt.
Dang.
Trying to be a little too perfect there and hit right at the goal line. Continues into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion, think right. Hey, I'm gun.
To throw is Lawrence. And left side, it's caught. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point is good. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead.
Andy Borregales is set to kick off.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Shador on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Handoff now for Harvey. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
He's brought
2nd and inches.
7-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A run once more. That's Harvey. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On second down here, Sanders. That's swung out to Harvey. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Andres Borregales is set to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. On first down, it's Sanders. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. They'll get it on 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It's pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquarian Bennett. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, run! Son, this is son.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And they'll take this down inside 35.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The RPO will get this to Ibuka. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's into the end zone yet again. Keandre Lambert-Smith, touchdown Lions. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. Playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. Finding room at midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
A gain of 29
First and
yards.
10 now from the 36. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On first and 10, it's Sanders. That's caught. Free Palmer. It'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
Vikings first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Sanders. This one complete to Palmer. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Second and goal.
7-yard line.
Sanders going to throw again. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. On his loop to add the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17.
Vikings 17. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Detroit. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your own position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
17. Andres Borregales set to kick off.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Viking, hey,
Let's go now.
To throw is Sanders.
Oh,
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. So a big one there to start the drive. That goes for 58. Now Shador. That one taken in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown Vikings. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The PAT up and good. And the Vikings are able to edge a bit closer.
24. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, go. Hey, Ginger, time. Hey, check them up. Here we go.
On the ground is Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
A quick throw as we get on the RPO. And a good job rallying to the football. Williams just a gain of a yard sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
Red. Son, hey, I'm gun.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
These are 24. Son, this is hot. Here we go.
Walker now gets us going here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Second down, Lawrence. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the third down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
The break the huddle coming up now for first and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's hard. And he will score again. DeAndre Lambert-Smith, touchdown Lions. Make it 4 touchdowns. for him on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point up and good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
24. Andy Borregales set to kick off.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, making you work for everything.
Oh, wow.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A 28-yard gain. First
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That one's incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes. Because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, Sanders. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
16 yards.
Throwing again is Sanders.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Vikings first down.
To throw again is Sanders. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. It'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. That's into traffic, but taken in. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
Hey, I'm gun.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking for his tight end on the corner. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to
I want to run out the clock, bro.
This one gets him another first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is
I
not
got a game with him. I got to get him 7 catches.
Because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 more yards. Complete to Keandre Lambert-Smith.
Lawrence now on second down. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
At the 5-yard line.
Throwing is Lawrence. Moving to his right. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing now, Sanders on first down. Again, as he threw it, and pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be brought down out past the 45. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. And Stewart on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Again, it's Sanders. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Again, working deep downfield. That is on. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too low, too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Sanders going to throw again. That's pulled in. And are able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Vikings
I
32.
know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko, hi. Here we go.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific